get into the first blast zone down in here. This cave goes back in that area there, and we blasted that corner and found that it didn't really go anywhere. So we came back up here, and we can see it's kind of tall up in here. And this is another hole we found. So you can see we dug down to the ground and we blasted through this hole that we're about to go through right here. You're gonna go with me. Down in the hole we go. Okay, there's gonna be some bumping around because it's hard to get in this hole, but we'll give it the best shot we can. So the camera's probably gonna go. This is back out, and this is now down inside. We can see there's a little bit of cave back that way, and this is the floor. I'm gonna take the camera. Okay. And we're getting turned around here. And in the cave we go. Gotta get down here on the floor. So you can see this is the space we're in. Perhaps you can see, perhaps you cannot see, but we can see where I'm going in front of me here. Alright, so this is where we're at right now, and you can see we have to crawl basically on our belly. I'm gonna turn it around and see if you can see where I'm at. So this gives us a little idea of how small the area is. The body just fits in here. All right, so back to the front. And we're basically elbow crawling in the width of the cave at the base here is just wide enough for our shoulders to fit. So we scooch on through here, and you can see it goes kind of like a snaky path. I think that's how the water flows through here. Down in here we go. Again, you can see the ceiling, but you have to stay in the bottom because it's too tight up top for your body to fit. So this is where we're going. It opens up there. So we're gonna get up in this space up front. And where we're going is about 150 feet back from where we are. All right, so you can see now we go around a corner here, right? So you can see in the ceiling, and we're gonna go around the corner here. See the shadows. And it opens up a little bit, but not much. Now this section, we have to go through sideways because it's too small for my shoulders to fit. So I have to turn like this. So, if you can see, I hope you can see, I'll take this. So, you can see how I'm in the cave sideways. Here we go. We're in a big space now, so we can see the ceiling up in here, but it's an S shape. So now we can actually sit up and we'll look back the way we just came from. So you can see that, wow, it may seem really bad. It's not that bad, but there's a reference to how wide my foot is. All right, so you can see how it fits in there. You have to go sideways. All right, coming back forward. This is where we're going. And now I'm up on my knees and somewhat upright. The cave floor is very tight, so we have to stay up in the top or you get stuck. So bear with me here. I gotta find a place to get a hold of. Not easy with the camera in your hand. I'm challenging myself. All right. Just so that I can find a spot here. I'm gonna set that down because I can't crawl into space holding on to a camera. So that's not so bad. All right, so down on the floor here, we can see there's a hole. This goes down into the other space. That rock was blown out. This whole area right here, you can see, well, kind of hard to see, but this is blasted out. All of this. This was so tight we couldn't get through. You can see the blasting in the sides of the wall. So you see that all in there. Maybe you can see a charge down there. Right there. Yeah. There's a charge. See, there's a piece of the drill hole and a piece of the straw left in there. So we're heading down. Now this way we're gonna go backwards because we can't go straight down this hole. This hole is hard to fit in. So we'll have to turn around. So this is where I can sit up in this area right here. All right, so we're gonna slide in and you'll come in behind me. Ouch. Alright, so now you're coming through the blast zone. That's it. That's the blast zone. You can see the some of the charge areas. Like, see, here's one right there. Part of the charge left in the wall where we blasted. So all this was blasted out on this side. And this is the natural cave here. And you can see how tight it is. So this is where we're at. So we're gonna turn around again. All right. So now we're facing back, going into the cave. And we're gonna get down on our belly yet once again. There was a big column coming down from right there. And it went down and into this piece here at the bottom to the left. And we blasted that out so that we could get back into that space. Still kind of tight. Here we go. I try to do the best I can to keep the camera in a position that makes sense, but we're gonna crawl through this space. All right. Hand stays down while my body goes up. And it's a tight space to fit through. So it kind of gets tight on the belly and the butt. And that's where we're going, is into that space, which is really not any better. So okay. So we can see this, all this has been blasted out, and we have a hole going down into the cave opening, which gets quite a bit bigger, but still very tight. We can just slide through. There's all we can do. There's no turn room, so it's good that we can get through to turn around through this space. So, because it's hard to get through here, I'm going to set this on the floor of the cave, and we'll see into the cave here as I come over and down, because it's not that easy to do. And we go down into the cave here. We're going to put you down with it. So you're now in the big opening that we found. And I'm going to come down onto the floor. And you're seeing the floor of the cave right now because I had to set the camera down. Alright, so we'll look up that way. So I'm coming in over the top of the camera. You can see my hand possibly. And I am now inside of a larger opening that we found. And like I say, we've traveled about 100 feet or so, 120, give or take. And now you can see that the cave opening doesn't get much better for us, but it is bigger. So this is where we just came from. Up inside there is where we were just at. So we can see back inside the cave. And there's a chamber on this side. So this is the blast. It's a straw, drinking straw from McDonald's, filled with gunpowder, black gunpowder, set with an electric detonator. We'll do a 5/16 hole and put it in the rock. And here we go. This is a wicked tight spot right here. Quite challenging to get through here. It opens up back behind here, so it's not too bad. It's just hard to get through. Looking back in there, Tim is actually down in there right now. That's the hole you see, and it's tall, but it's only passable at the very, very bottom, and only sideways, and only feet first. We'll watch him come out of this tunnel here.
You let me fix my hair.
He's coming out. It's kind of neat to see somebody crawl out and see how tight it is. And how cold too, because you can see his breath. I have a detonator here. We're going to plug it in. Plugged in. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Oh, blast.
That was a delayed reaction.
I was like, uh-oh, and then it went. So, that was a blast. We disconnect it, nothing's connected up, wire's off, so we're safe to go back in again. We put our detonator away so nobody gets hurt.